What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Truck News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So you guys know last week I went to Friendly Gus and we did that cool Truckstop takeover. And then after that, I went to Shell Rotella's Super Rigs and I met up with my friend Jess. That's a good friend of mine. She works for Multi-Service Field Card. It's a field card for owner-operators. And she's a great friend of mine. And I thought it would be so fun for her and I just to co-host at the Shell Rotella and have some fun and interview drivers. Here's the episode here where I interview basically the Goose, right? Daniel and Phyllis Snow, Tinkerbell. They're great friends of mine. You know, some people even state that we are family. But with that stated, let's get into this video. It's awesome. This is a trucking couple that's on the road 325 to 330 days out of the year. They both drive the truck. They're both truck drivers, and they just defeat the odds of what trucking is and how to make a living by doing what you want to do. They got married at a truck stop. This family is as trucking does. Thank you, Jess, for co-hosting the show with me. I appreciate you. Let's get into today's video.
So if you remember, about 2 years ago, for everybody else, we adopted this gentleman many years ago. So we just called him Son. But we had started on a living compartment. And I told you then, you'll be the first one to get it for YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Now, a few people have seen it, but I just heard from a Shell person that the gossip around here is driving them crazy because they don't know how big a living compartment it is. So, it'd be okay to show him?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, go do it. Now watch your step through the shop room part, because
This is secret next level stuff.
That's right.
And the shop's dirty.
Now be sworn to secrecy.
It's rain. You had a lot of rags trying to clean up. Now this is our home.
Whoa.
Always wanted to.
Oh my gosh, this is
A
so
bathtub.
cool.
This is next level.
This is so cool. Let me get out of the shot.
No, you're in the shot already.
sorry. This is so cool.
The couch pulls out to be and we got a rug that we keep down when we're, at night. It's a skin, a cow hide. And the couch pulls out and we make a bed.
This is wonderful.
We love it.
Look at that. This is a full kitchen. This is bigger than my kitchen at home.
It is such a blessing.
But this is what happens, and when you earn something and you both work hard and you are in the truck for 325 to 330 days out of the 365.
And we have awesome company to work for now. Is Bennett Motor Express, and they're so good to us. So you couldn't find a better company to go to work for, women or man.
Hey,
I'm Daniel Snow. This is my wife Phyllis.
Hi, Phyllis. Nice
We
to
own
meet you.
this truck behind us. This we call the Goose. We've had the truck 20 years. Everything you see, we've done.
That's awesome. You guys live out of this truck? Do you guys stay in it all the time?
About 325 or 30 days a year.
Fantastic.
And we do have a home. We just don't ever see it much.
Yeah.
But we think we do. It may have been blown away in the storms. I'm not sure.
These are my goals. Me and my husband, we have a small trucking company, and these are our goals.
Really?
To be here someday.
Yeah.
Ours are not show worthy.
Well,
Ours wasn't either. The first time we did our first show, the truck was 3 different colors.
and the thing is, whatever you got that you're showing, show it from your heart. Do the best you can. Be proud of what you got. People come up to us all the time and say, hey, how do we do this? I said, well, what are you driving? And I said, oh, this truck right here, whatever it is. I said, well, the first thing you do is go wash it. Because it will be filthy, and and I said, you can't get there from where you're at.
There's always something wrong with them. You just have to do a little at a time.
Yeah, and that's what we've done. That's why it's taken 20 years. We've just done what we could afford to.
Yeah.
Over the years, we would store up lights if we could only afford 5 lights, when we might need, a boohoo bulb. So we would just buy what we could, and it's worked out real well. The trucks came a long ways. I'm not going to say that it's worthy of being with all these gorgeous trucks,
Yes.
But we're all proud to be here, and we're going to do the best we can.
As much as I appreciate how beautiful the truck is, my dream, meaning I can live out of the truck
Yeah,
with my husband
yeah.
and spend that time together and make money while doing it.
I'll be
So
done.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate what you guys are
That's
doing.
great.
Thank you.
So our beginning, we've been married 33 years.
Congratulations.
This past December,
Yeah.
and we actually only dated 3 months.
Nice.
I had 2 children, she had 3, and I did ask her to marry me at a truck stop.
That's fantastic.
So I actually told her, meet me at the truck stop, was not too far from our house,
Yeah.
but don't bring the kids. And she's like,
You want to go parking?
okay. And what'd you say?
I said you wanted to go parking.
I did. No lies, no lies. But so she got over there, and it's a long story. I don't want to take too much time, but I asked her to marry me. And she was crying because she thought I was going to break up with her, and then she's crying because I asked her to marry me. And I'm like, well, what's the answer then? I don't know. So a very short time after that, it was almost Christmas, and we said, well, we want to be together on Christmas.
Yeah.
But the only way we can be together is either get up real early and come together, or we have to be married.
Yeah.
And she said, well, that's great with me. When would you get married? I said, there's one Sunday afternoon before Christmas. I said, we'll go to church, we'll come home, we'll have the preacher meet us here, and we'll get married.
I
So
love
we
that
did.
story. That's awesome.
We blended all 5 kids, raised them best we could. God help us. And thank you that they're grown.
And this is our time. This is our honeymoon time because we didn't ever have that
We've
when
been
we first
on a
got married.
20-year honeymoon right now.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love it. I love it whenever I see couples in their trucks living their best life. It's not for some people, it's definitely for me. I love trucking, and so I love to see other people out here experiencing this kind of life on the road and in such a beautiful rig. This is
Thank
so cool
you.
to meet you
Thank
guys.
Thank
It was
you.
surprising to me that she wanted to do that
Yeah.
when 20 years ago, when our youngest son turned 18, moved out, didn't anything. She's like, I'd like to go trucking. And I
Yeah.
said, well, okay. I thought she went on a vacation. About 2 weeks later, she hadn't mentioned nothing about going home. And I said, when you got to be back to work? She said, as soon as you teach me, I'm going to drive this truck. I quit Walmart. I'm like, oh, you did? I'm like, wow, that's wild. And she started trying to drive or learning to drive, I should say. And it took a little while, huh?
I knew how to drive. I just didn't know how to drive the truck.
Well, yeah.
Aside from Daniel, what made you start loving trucking so much? What made you want to get in this rig and go all across the United States?
Him. Really, I mean, my life focused around God first,
Yeah.
and then Him,
Nice.
and that's our marriage. I mean,
And
and we
then-
do everything that we do together. When we had the cattle ranch, we
The
did
first
cattle together.
12, 13 years,
Mm-hmm.
when she worked other jobs, she still done everything with me that she could.
Yeah.
And I
He's
run.
my soulmate.
Oh.
I mean,
And now, I mean, I like her nails and I like her toes and I like her eyelashes.
So
I
he
want
makes
her
time
I
to
want
make
her
sure
to
I
be
get it.
feminine.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be one of these smelly old bad truck drivers. I mean, that's what you get, No reason for that because everybody can take a shower.
Well, you don't look so smelly and fat, Daniel. So
Well, thank
I
you.
think
Just
you guys
fat,
are breaking
right?
the mold.
Yeah, just
nope,
fat, right?
Nope.
Recently,
Okay.
suicided these doors,
All right, I'm gonna come back over here.
and
That's awesome.
It's just such a cool factor to me. I've wanted it for a long time.
I love doing it. I mean, we do it together.
The
And
number one challenge that we faced was finding a seat that would adjust, because when she started out, it would take us 30 minutes to get enough pillows and books and everything to get her. So we finally found this seat base that would travel far enough to accommodate her. And of course, it's air. She could raise it up and down. The steering wheel is a tilt. So once we found that, her truck driving got a lot easier.
when I first learned how to, because he doesn't like, he taught me to drive, so that way I know I drive like he wants me to drive the
Right or
truck.
wrong is my way.
So I couldn't figure it out with not using the clutch.
Yeah.
And so finally he told me you can do it halfway and get it out. But then I was going and I did it and I said, hey, I'm a big girl
The first
now.
time she downshifted, we about crashed. Because I drew her this cardboard map of the gears. And every time she would start driving, I would put that on the dash. And I tell her, I say, look down at your tag, right before you're ready to shift, look down at your tag. Say you're at 1200, you got to go to 1500 because we wasn't splitting the 13 then, was using it for a 9. But I said, the gap is 300 RPMs. So look at your tag, shoot it up to 1500. And she did that, and she's like, I did it.
That's exciting.
I downshifted.
It's exciting. You can accomplish something that you don't think you can do.
So what advice would you give women out there that are thinking about how cool it would be as a truck driver, but they have that fear in front of them? I know I'm one of them. Always been like, I have my CDL, so I got in a dump truck when I first got my CDL.
Oh, really?
And so that was big and scary for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried telling women, you just got to kind of, if you want to do it, go do it. What would your advice be, Phyllis?
Same thing. You just get out there and it's like driving your car. After you get used to it, you'd rather drive this than you would your car.
Oh my gosh, look at this place.
You
Use your
can
mic.
see the dash and stuff a lot better.
Jess.
Here.
Oh, my mic, thank you. Almost forgot, got so excited inside the truck. This is beautiful. This is your home, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for letting me come into your home. I really
Thank you
appreciate
for
this.
coming.
Absolutely.
Got a
So
full
good.
refrigerator and freezer.
Nice.
What I want to drink.
Dinner's here.
You want a drink? What do you want? I got water, Pepsi, and Gatorade. And a Sprite, Diet Sprite.
No, I'm okay.
Nothing strong enough in there for you, Alex. This is really, really nice. I love this. I love the detail. I like how you incorporate Christ and all the graphics that you have in here. This is
most
family
important.
pictures up here.
This second one was Shell Rotella's show in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we got to start the first of the race.
The first lap? Oh, you're the lead car.
Oh, it was
Nice.
awesome. It was awesome.
That is so cool. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
I ask people that a lot and I get the same answer.
You have to ask Daniel.
You got it. This is really,
That
really
spaceship
cool.
was looking for us.
Yeah.
Did you see my baby Goose?
Oh my gosh.
Love
Then
that.
I have one here. That's Doc.
Nice.
And then I redid the bathroom. We put galvanized here,
Oh wow.
and we're doing Indian. And then here's the restroom. Got a shower and a bathroom. You'll have to go look sometime.
It's so cool.
The turtle's got green toenails and green eyes. My little baby Goose is in there, got a green. I like.
Look at
my
that
Goose.
toilet paper holder, Alex.
Yeah, it's a gun.
Hey, that's something.
An ironing board on the back of the door. Well, you make the best of all the corners in here, don't you?
Oh yes.
That's cool. Look at this, Alex, right here. Shawatella Super Rigs. Tell me about that.
That was at Tulsa, Oklahoma one year, and right when they said it's fixing to do the light show, we got ours on,
Yeah.
but nobody else did because the tornado was coming through there. I mean, every time there's a show, there's usually something that goes on.
Yeah, that rain looks like a common theme,
Oh,
doesn't
did.
it?
Yes, it was beautiful. And the blue one's our son.
Oh, how cool is that? So it's a family tradition, huh? So how many people in your family drive trucks?
One now, us.
Just
now.
you now,
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
Your son got out of it?
Yeah, he got
Yep.
married. Yeah.
Got married.
And not to a woman like you that wanted to be in that truck.
And he had a big sleeper like ours too.
That's
it
pretty.
was really awesome.
That's cool.
And this is our bed. I didn't like the mattress showing, so
Oh, so it comes down? Whole thing's flipped down. How cool is that?
So
Yeah, I guess that was missing. I was missing the bed. I was like, this is a really great spot.
I found that on on Amazon. Daniel loves the headgear.
The headgear? Yeah, that's really cool. This is really, really nice. You should be very proud of this.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Love it.
Thank you again for inviting us into your home. This is your personal space, so I do appreciate you inviting us in here.
Thank you.
Thank
Good.
One of the best things we've done, though, is join the Bennett Team. We are part of the Bennett family of companies. super people, and we thought we was the only ones that they loved, but turns out every driver we see is like, oh man, they treat me good. So we're happy with that though. They really have been good to us, Miss Taylor and David and Danny. We love them to death. Thank you guys.